Holidays from everyone at CBS 2.
Murder on the high seas. Diagnosis at a new time. CBS tonight.
Somehow undecking the halls is never quite so jolly.
Oh, God, I'm so glad I caught you in time.
In time for what? What's wrong?
I wanted to save our angel.
I'm sure you can get another one like it next year.
Well, I'm sure I probably could. It's just that, well, this Christmas had the potential of being a major disaster with my family trying to ambush me and all, and, well, you made everything okay. More than okay, and I just wanted to save this angel to remind me that I had a guardian angel this Christmas.
I don't think I deserve to be canonized just for treating you with some consideration.
No, I'm just grateful.
Hey, if I've been kind, I'm returning the favor. A very big favor.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Not many women would marry a guy just so he could stay in the country.
No, not many sane ones anyway. Speaking of which, I hope you haven't forgotten our appointment at the INS office.
That's today?
Yeah, like in 15 minutes. You ready to go?
We're not ready. Simon, we barely know anything about each other.
Relax, I think we know enough to get through one meeting.
What's my favorite dessert?
Creme brulee.
Banana split. Favorite book?
Anna Karenina.
Who's she?
All right, fine. Okay, I see your point. Maybe we should put it off a little bit, buy ourselves some time to get to know each other better.
Yeah, and with our honeymoon right around the corner, there's plenty of opportunity.
Yes, Hal, I know you're ready to move on Montgomery. And I know you want Carly on board, but does it have to be today? Fine. I'll track her down. But it's not going to be at the Lakeview. As far as Montgomery's concerned, Carly and I are on the outs, and I don't want to do anything to raise his suspicions. I'll find another way to reach her. Yes, today. Carly Tenney? Will you marry me?
Jack. Yes. Yes. Oh, God. Yes. Yes, I will marry you, Jack Snyder.
1 year later, and I still need you. Don't let me down now, Carly.
We are going to have a very special day, Parker. Just the two of us. Can I help you?
I doubt it. I didn't know anybody's gonna be here.
No, we live here. You must have the wrong room.
I don't think so. My dad gave me this. It works.
Your dad?
He was supposed to meet me here with my mom.
Oh, you're Craig's daughter. All the way from Montega. Well, it's certainly good to meet you.
My name's Lucy. And you're very beautiful.
Thanks. I'm Carly. This is my son, Parker.
Cute. Are you the reason my father walked out on my mother?
No. No. Your dad and I are just friends. Not friends in the usual sense, but it's certainly not what you're thinking.
Then what is it?
I work for him.
Whatever.
You don't believe me?
Look, this whole Christmas holiday has included my brother getting thrown into jail. And my mom seems to be blaming my dad for it. And since my grandmother hates my dad, things have just gotten worse. So walking in on my dad's mistress would fit right in with my holiday season.
Well, I am not his mistress. So maybe things aren't as bad as they seem.
You don't have a clue how messed up things are. Adults never do. They just do what feels right without even thinking how it affects anyone else, even their own kids.
No, you're wrong about that. Most of the time we think we're doing what's best for our kids. Just doesn't always work out that way.
You know, now I get it. Little Parker here is your excuse for working with my dad. Or whatever it is you're doing with him.
It's nice meeting you. Have a great day. Parker.
I was disappointed to learn you turned my son over to the police.
Well, I was disappointed to learn that he took $1,500 from the register.
Why didn't you contact me first?
You weren't available.
You could have called. Could have waited.
For what? For Brian to skip town for the holidays? No, I didn't want him getting away without facing the consequences. Thought you might feel the same way as a father.
Yeah, you're right, Isaac. Everyone should face the appropriate consequences for their mistakes. But I hardly think being thrown in prison is an appropriate consequence for a young guy who has stated he fully intends to return the money.
I caught him trying to cover his tracks. What punishment would you consider appropriate?
Oh, that's a family matter, Isaac. I'm sure you know that. So I am confident you will do the right thing now and come down with me to the station house to clear this whole mess up.
Clear it up how?
By telling Lieutenant Munson you made a mistake and you wish to drop the charges.
Sorry, partner. No can do.
Now, you let me know if you feel too chilly, okay? Mama loves you so much, you know that? I hope you always know it. And I hope you stay sweet. Not like that Lucy Montgomery. Because everything I'm doing with Craig, everything I do is for us, honey. So we never have to be apart again. What are you doing here?
I need to talk to you alone. So I followed you from the Lakeview.
Don't they usually refer to that sort of thing as stalking,
It's
Jack?
important, Curly.
To you, maybe. But I happen to have a date with my son. So why don't you go on home to your clingy little mother-to-be and stop wasting our time?
I didn't come here to fight. Although no one would blame me if I did, considering the way you showed up at my door and terrorized my wife.
Hey, Parker. Look. Isn't that your friend Cece with her mom over there on the swings? Yeah, let's go say hi. Come on.
Carly.
So, Julia feels like I terrorized her, huh? That's an interesting interpretation.
What's your interpretation?
I spoke the truth, Jack. If that terrifies your wife, I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
Don't you tell me how I feel. Since the day I got home from Hong Kong, you haven't done a thing to try to understand me or what I went through. You've been too busy trying to blame me for every problem in the world, right, Jack? From the Mideast crisis to your marriage.
Leave my marriage out of it.
You leave me out of it. You think that you can come around anytime you want to blow off some steam? Use me as some sort of verbal punching bag? Not anymore, Jack. From now on, I punch back.
I tried to be fair to you, Carly.
Fair. How? By protecting Julia after she admitted to you that she told Winston where to find me and kept it from you for almost a year? Was it fair to me that Barbara Ryan and Lisa Grimaldi and half the Oakdale Police Department, they helped cover for her so she wouldn't have to pay a price for destroying my life?
Julia made a mistake. And she has paid for it, in her own way.
Oh, right. Yeah. She probably did have a scare there for a day or two. Luckily for her, everybody forgives sweet, innocent Julia. Meanwhile, I was kidnapped by a madman, held prisoner for months, and when I finally managed to escape, does anybody ask how I am? Welcome me home? No. I I'm treated like the town tramp who finally got what she deserved.
I'm sorry, Carly.
Well, I don't want your pity, Jack. I just want an answer. What did I do that was so unforgivable? And if I did do something wrong, haven't I paid for it by now? By giving up what should have been the best time of my life. All because I tried to protect my son and the man I loved from a maniac named Winston Lowe and the woman who told him where to find me, Mrs. Jack Snyder.
I don't blame you for being angry or hurt.
What? New speech about how it's all my fault? You're not going to tell me that I should stop trying to play the victim?
Well, this time, you are the victim of bias, prejudice, and unfair assumptions.
It's too late to do anything about that now.
Not necessarily. There may still be a way to fix this. That's why I needed to see you today.
Why are you here, Jack? What do you want?
To tell you how sorry I am. About everything.
As the World Turns is brought to you by Folgers Cafe Latte. Rich, creamy, delicious coffee house style latte.
In this highly technological world, it's nice to know there is still one thing moms can trust to work exactly the way they expect it to, time after time. Doctor recommended Robitussin for fast, soothing relief for coughs. Wouldn't it be great if everything worked as well? Robitussin, recommended by doctors, pharmacists, and Dr. Mom.
This isn't one of those coffees you sit and sip as the world passes you by. Introducing new Folgers Cafe Latte. Delicious coffee house style taste sensations. They're richer, coffeeer, and frothier than the other guy. So it's not the coffee you drink to take a break from your day. It's the coffee you drink to break into it. New Folgers Cafe Latte.
Boy, are they gonna be surprised. I hope they like it. Breakfast! Breakfast!
Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness.
Are these,
Pancakes.
Wow. This looks great.
We don't have the stuff to make pancakes.
From heartburn to diarrhea, Pepto-Bismol, because you never know.
We made the syrup, too.
When we asked some denture wearers why they don't use an adhesive, they didn't have a whole lot to say.
I don't need it. My dentures fit fine, thanks.
I've not had a problem in 15 years.
But then they tried Fixodent, and they couldn't say enough.
Makes them feel a lot more natural. I just plain forget I have them.
They actually fit better.
That's because Fixodent gives even the best fitting dentures a better fit.
It just proves you never know until you try.
Fixodent, and forget it.
Tall, chubby, skinny, babies. They come in all shapes and sizes, including yours. That's why there's Pampers Premium Custom Fit. The only diaper with sides so stretchy, they adjust to fit big babies, little babies, and your baby too. Finally, a diaper as unique as he is. Pampers Premium Custom Fit. Fitting every step of the way.
What Debbie Reynolds, Madeleine Albright, and Heloise have in common 48 hours tonight.
Tonight, check in with Dave.
It's so cold, Al Gore is running for president of the Bahamas.
That's right. Dave's all new with Benjamin Brad tonight.
Look, of course, I was nervous when I met my mother-in-law for the first time. I mean, come on, who isn't? But my fears were unfounded. Lila was warm and gracious. And my sister-in-law and her husband have welcomed me with open arms. You remember Tom and Margaret from the wedding, don't you?
Well, I remember everything about your wedding, Mr. Frazier. Tell me, why did you include this credit card offer?
Ah, yes. You see this? Look at the addressee. Catherine Frazier.
And that's supposed to prove that you and Catherine are married?
Well, it's a small piece of evidence in the much larger picture.
I see. Except there's one crucial element missing from this picture. Mrs. Frazier.
Oh, I know.
She was supposed to join us.
I know. She had every intention of coming.
But what, she came down with a sudden case of the flu?
No. No, thank goodness. She's in perfect health. She's just, very busy organizing the honeymoon. All the arrangements.
I see. Tell me, where do you and your lovely bride plan to spend this romantic getaway? Because if you have any thoughts of leaving the country...
No. No. We're not even leaving the state, actually. We're going to Bay City.
Really? I would have thought you'd choose a more exotic locale, say a remote tropical island.
You see, we don't have the bank account for that. Not yet, anyway. And like you just said, we can't even leave the country. But we don't need a expensive destination, just a very private one.
I'm impressed, Frazier. You came well prepared. You play the game better than most.
Look, Agent Hallowell, you can obsess over this case all you like, but you're wasting your time.
Oh, I'll take that chance. In the meantime, I'm going to give you fair warning. I'm going to be watching you when you least expect it. And the first time you slip up, in any way at all, I'm going to slam dunk you right back to Australia faster than you can sing Waltzing Matilda. There, paid in full.
It's touching how you show your affection for your son, but this solves nothing. Bryant owes me the money, therefore he needs to be the one to pay me.
Well, he would pay you, but unfortunately he's in court fighting felony charges.
That's for the court to decide.
Isaac! Are you this stupid?
Don't talk to me like that.
I'm trying to work this out in a fair way here. Why is this such a problem for you?
You want to know what the problem is? You.
Okay, Isaac. What do you want?
A deal. The last one we'll ever have to do together.
Go ahead.
I'll do what I can to keep your son from spending the next 2 years in a cell. All you have to do, give me your shares of Java Underground.
When I found out that Julian met Lowe in New York, it was a lot to deal with. On a lot of levels.
Must have blown your mind knowing Julia kept that from you.
No, I was angry. But not for long. Because after she explained how it went down, I believed that she didn't mean any harm when she mentioned your name to Lowe.
So you've said...
No, but what I haven't said is how it's been eating me up inside. Finding out that you really were held prisoner all those months. That you sacrificed your happiness for Parker's safety and mine. And through it all, no one believed you. Including me. Not until now.
Well, congratulations, G-Man. Must feel good seeing the light after being in the dark for so long.
Actually, it feels really lousy. I let you down, Carly. I didn't have faith in you when you needed me most, and I was wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong to doubt you. And I hope that someday you'll find a way to accept my apology.
I do. I accept your apology for everything that's happened since I've been home. But I will never accept how easy it was for you to let me go. You never came looking for me. And that means no matter how much you said you loved me, I was never the most important thing in your life the way you were in mine.
No. No, Carly, that's not true.
My head throbs. Every noise hurt. Every light. I was so nauseous. My medicine just dulled the pain.
Today, Imitrex can target your total migraine, the pain and those other symptoms. Imitrex was the first medicine of its kind believed to target the nerves and blood vessels that can trigger your total migraine. In fact, of all prescription migraine medicines, Imitrex is America's most prescribed.
Finally, something that works for me.
Imitrex is not right for everyone or every migraine. If you have certain types of heart or blood vessel disease or uncontrolled blood pressure, you shouldn't take Imitrex. Very rarely, certain people, even some without heart disease, have had serious heart-related problems. So talk to your doctor, especially if you have risk factors for heart disease such as smoking, high blood pressure, or high cholesterol, or if you are pregnant, nursing, or taking medications.
If migraines are disrupting your life, tell your doctor and target your total migraine with Imitrex.
Hit the road in Huggies Ultra Trim diapers, lined with a pure and gentle lotion that helps protect against wetness, like water rolls off a car. For skin that looks good and healthy, Huggies keep skin drier than any other diaper.
She's my little scoop.
Would you let a guy get this close to your legs if you shaved with an electric razor? You bet. If you use the new Remington Smooth and Silky, you get all the closeness you want without the cuts. Remington, it shaves real close, so he can get close. Real close.
It happens all the time. Real people really win the Publishers Clearinghouse Sweepstakes.
I told you I was going to win, didn't I? This has made me a believer. Now I believe this. I saw it in person. It happened to me.
And it'll happen again. Super Bowl Sunday, the Prize Patrol could surprise you with $10 million. Live on TV.
Someone has to win. Just send it in.
Enter by mail or go to PCH.com. And Super Bowl Sunday, the biggest winner could be you.
If I want, anybody can win. I guarantee it.
The willing virgin look. No, Simon knows I'm no virgin. Next. Okay, how about, good girl turned bad? Yeah, this might make it hard for Simon to be a good boy. But then again, who can resist this baby? Well, 3 nights, 3 different looks. I'll take them all.
I came to this country determined to follow the rules, to report all my movements to the agency. But eventually, that became impossible due to circumstances out of my control.
Don't tell me your dog ate our phone number.
No. No. Look, my late sister deposited Lily Snyder and me on an uninhabited island. There were no phones, no methods of communication whatsoever. Look, otherwise I would have contacted the authorities and extended my stay in the proper legal manner. You have to believe that.
All right. I'm going to tell you something, Fraser, and it's pretty much off the record, so I wouldn't put much stock in it if I were you.
Yeah.
As far as I can tell, you're okay. I mean, you haven't hurt anyone, and some decent people are apparently very fond of you. But this is not about whether or not I like you. My job is to enforce the law, and you broke it.
With good reason.
I've heard your reason. And if you don't mind my saying so, you have gotten yourself into a very bizarre situation. I don't know how a guy with such a clean record could end up in such a mess.
That's a good question. It all started when I fell in love with a woman unlike any person I've ever met before in my life.
I see. Tell me more about this, love of your life.
Oh, well, hi, Doll. Marvin, Brian doesn't have to stay in jail, does he?
You can ask him yourself.
Brian!
Hi.
I'm so glad you're home. Dad will be too, but he's not back yet.
Well, it's okay. I don't need welcoming.
So how'd it go? Did everything get cleared up?
For now.
What do you mean for now?
Brian entered a plea of not guilty, but there will be a hearing.
But it's not for 2 months. That's plenty of time to get everything taken care of.
Why are they going to drag it out so long?
Well, we tried the plea bargain, but the arresting officer has an axe to grind, and he's pressuring the DA to go after Bryant.
But that doesn't mean that Lieutenant Munson's going to get what he wants.
Yeah, not if Dad has anything to say about it. I bet I'll be home any minute.
Oh, please let me know how it goes, okay? I'm sorry I have to take off. I'll see you later, Luce, okay?
Brian, where do you think you're going?
Going to see Jen. Don't wait up for me.
Listen, I know that the last place you want to be is right here, and I can't say that I blame you. But you need to speak to your father before you do anything.
Look, you talk to him. The only reason I came is to see my sister. I'm not staying around.
Hey, Brian, listen to me. Just for a sec. Not as your uncle, but as your lawyer. Now, it's obvious that you care very much for Jennifer Munson. And even if Hal is being unfair, he obviously doesn't like it. So if you want to stay out of trouble, you need to stay away from Jennifer Munson for now, at least until this case is settled.
So in other words, let Jen's dad just push me around whenever he wants, however many times he wants?
Well, unfortunately, he holds your fate in his hands right now.
Fine, he can make his accusations, trash me, the judge, whatever he wants to do. He's not keeping us apart. She's the only one that believes in me, and nothing is going to stop me from seeing her.
Brian, come on, Brian!
Hey, let him go.
Let him go, walk right back into trouble?
As much as I hate to say it, yeah, I think it might be time for Brian to learn some lessons all on his own.
Isaac, are you trying to pressure me?
I bet Bryant won't even be surprised to learn he's worth less to his old man than half a nightclub.
This isn't about my son, Isaac. This is about you trying to push.
You're the one doing all the pushing, Montgomery. This time I'm just standing my ground.
Isaac, you don't have any ground to stand on. I finance this club. I can take it away.
Is that supposed to scare me?
It should. Because if you don't drop the charges on Bryant, you will not only lose the club, you will lose the shirt you have on your back, my friend. So, you have 30 seconds to pick up that phone and call Hal Munson.
You keep your club. It's not worth the price.
I'm not bluffing.
Neither am I. You got every right to say that I let you down, but to say that I didn't care enough? That couldn't be further from the truth.
And why didn't you come looking for me, Jack? If I meant everything to you, why didn't you risk everything for me the way I risked everything for you?
I wanted to come after you, Carly. The moment you were gone, I wanted to drop everything and search the world until I found you.
Why didn't you?
Because I cared so much. Too much. After seeing that Dear Jack video you left, warning me not to come after you, I was afraid of what I might find if I did. And I was scared. I couldn't bear the thought that you might have a life that was happy and whole without me in it.
You certainly found happiness, didn't you? With Julia.
Only after I finally accepted that you were gone. But that doesn't change how much I did believe in you once. If you need proof, why don't you check out the mortgage payments I'm still making on that dream house? You know, the one on the hill.
Do you realize what day this is, Jack?
Yeah, I thought about that today. Before I came to see you.
It's hard to believe it, huh? It's been a whole year since you asked me to marry you. It was the happiest day of my life.
What a crazy year it's been, huh? For both of us.
Who'd have thought it would end like this? Not me. From the moment I first laid eyes on you in Montana, I knew you were the man I'd always dreamed of.
And you were the girl I always dreamed of. Even though I knew every second you were trouble.
I guess I did like trouble a little bit back then.
I think you still do. I got a brand new batch of trouble for you, Carly.
What do you mean?
Hal and me. We need you to do us a favor.
What kind of favor, Jack?
We want you to wear a wire.
so we can finally get the goods on Montgomery.
For sinus sufferers, it can start with a twinge or perhaps a slight pressure. For everyone, there's a signal. Your sinuses are gonna be trouble. Don't let it happen. Take Sudafed at the first sign. Untreated sinus pressure can escalate to pain. But now, taking Sudafed at the first sign releases pressure, so symptoms don't get worse.
The first sign of pressure, that's my signal.
Stop sinus pain before it starts. Take non-drowsy Sudafed at the first sign.
My dry, itchy skin would flare up. I just wanted to hide.
Cordate helps heal and protect dry, itchy skin fast with maximum strength medicine and special moisturizers.
My skin was healed.
First aid, fast aid, Cordate.
This is really good, Mom. You always knew Campbell's was good. But you didn't know this. Plus this. And this equals this in 20 minutes or less. Campbell's, good.
Oh, she tell you? She quit.
No more cigarettes.
Gave them up all at once.
It's tough, but it's the best way.
Total commitment.
And total smarts.
Yeah, well, Nicoderm CQ.
Nicotine cravings are rough. Last time, cold turkey. I was bad company.
There was this time that she... Oh.
With CQ, I get the highest level of nicotine, step down gradually, 3 steps forward, no steps back. That's my plan.
Nicoderm CQ, the power to help you quit.
Now, let's talk about some of your bad habits.
We rescued this old boat years ago. It's how we planned to spend our retirement. Then I had a heart attack. I worried we'd never set sail. Turns out my cholesterol was high. I began exercising and eating better, but it was still too high. So I asked my doctor about adding Zocor. He told me Zocor, along with diet, can really get your cholesterol down. And Zocor is proven to reduce the risk of a heart attack among people with high cholesterol and heart disease. Now my cholesterol is right where it should be.
Zocor is a prescription medication and is not for everyone, including women who are nursing, pregnant, or may become pregnant, or people with liver problems. Your doctor may do blood tests to check for liver problems because serious side effects can result. Tell your doctor about any muscle pain or weakness you experience and about any medicines you are taking. For more information about Zocor, talk to your doctor.
Do it for yourself. It's your future. Be there.
You know how sometimes you get a little hungry and that voice inside says, feed me. What? Well, maybe it's time you were introduced to these little guys. A nutritious Dannon snack pack quiets things right down. Fills up that empty little space inside. Because you never know when you might get a little hungry. What are you looking at?
Discover Dannon snack packs. All the good stuff Big Dannons have.
Only smaller.
The annual Giant RV Show, December 26th through January 1st. Hundreds of luxurious motorhomes, travel trailers, fifth wheels, and acres of used RVs. The greatest RV show on earth at the Pomona Fairplex, sponsored by Giant RV. Admission is free. Time is running out.
Thanks to all of you who gave to the CBS 2 Macy's Giving Tree Holiday Drive. I'm Ann Martin, and your generosity touched the lives of thousands of less fortunate children and teens across Southern California, lifting their spirits and helping to make their holidays happier.
Important notice to users of Lotranex, a drug for the treatment of irritable bowel syndrome. Lotranex has been withdrawn from the market. Reports to the FDA link its use to serious health problems, including severe constipation, ischemic colitis, and even death. If you or a loved one suffered health problems after using Lotranex, call Jacoby and Myers Law Offices now. You may have a claim for the harm you've been caused. Jacoby and Myers, 1-800-75-LEGAL. That's 75-LEGAL.
The annual Giant RV Show, December 26th through January 1st. Hundreds of luxurious motorhomes, travel trailers, fifth wheels, and acres of used RVs. The greatest RV show on earth at the Pomona Fairplex, sponsored by Giant RV. Admission is free. Time is running out.
The newest plan to keep your electric bill low, tonight at 5.
Happy holidays from all of us at CBS.
I never thought much about the notion of love at first sight. As soon as I laid my eyes on her, I was gone. She was so full of contradictions. Sophisticated, yet somehow naive. Strong, but vulnerable. And gentle, yet so fierce. It was all right there in her eyes.
We are talking about your wife, Catherine.
Yeah. Yeah, of course, Katie. Who else?
You tell me.
Look, Agent Hellwell, you haven't seen us at our best. I mean, the night of the wedding was so full of obstacles and it was tense because of the resistance of Katie's family. But the love beneath those hurried vows is real, you know, and it always will be till death do us part. And Katie's family sees that now.
All right. Take your love of your life to the hotbed of romance, Bay City. But I want you back in my office the day you return to answer questions about the state of your union. And you better check in with me daily while you're away.
You can count on it.
You're telling the truth. And I come to find that you and Catherine are married in the true legal sense, then it's possible you may be allowed to stay in the United States.
Well, that would be a dream come true, sir.
And on the other hand, if I come to find that this romance of the century is a fraud, I will ship you back to Australia on the spot, and you will never set foot in this country again. Is that understood?
Understood, sir. Crystal clear.
Good. Then I assume it's also understood that I will continue to make your life as hellish as humanly possible. It's nothing personal, Fraser. It's my job.
And you do it so well, sir. Good day.
Congratulations, Isaac. If your goal was to lose a business, you succeeded.
A man's got to do what a man's got to do.
Yes, he does. And here's what I got to do, and how it will affect you.
Go right ahead.
To start a business tomorrow, your loan will be called in. Now, you can try to forestall the inevitable and mortgage the club, but that will just put you deeper into debt. So I think before you can say foreclosure, the sheriff will be at your door with padlocks. And you'll be broke and back on the street again.
It's better than working for someone whose only claim to fame is having enough money to buy people to do his dirty work for him. Sorry, I'm not for sale.
Sure. All things pass, Isaac.
How could I have been so stupid?
About what?
Buying into your phony apology. It was just you trying to butter me up, right? To get me to agree to let the Oakdale PD use me as some sort of bait to catch your big fish.
No, what I said before about being sorry, those weren't lies, Carly. I meant every word.
Can't you just admit it? You said what you said because you want something from me.
No, I want to help you.
Help me? The only person who's doing anything to help me is the man you want me to spy on.
Come on, don't tell me you buy that slimeball's act.
Craig has been straight with me from the beginning. The only person offering me any kind of hope since you wrote me off.
And if you don't think he wants something in return?
Well, I really can't worry about that right now. He's all I've got. If I walk away from him, where am I?
Okay, a minute ago, you were just saying how painful it was to be rejected by the people who you once called your friends. Well, now, this is your ticket to turn all that around. I will make sure that everyone knows how you went to the mat on this. Not because you had anything to gain personally, but because it was right.
I don't care. I don't care about everybody else and how you'll sing my praises to them. I only care about one person. So tell me, Jack, if I agree to do what you're asking, what will it mean to you?
You wouldn't believe the sales.
I hope you didn't put all those in the credit card.
Yeah, why?
Those interest charges are really gonna get us.
Don't worry. I used our new Capital One card. It's interest-free.
To the neighbors! If you had a new Capital One card, all your purchases would be interest-free until July 2001.
We gotta tell Bob and Carol about Capital One.
What's in your wallet?
This is Unisom Sleep Gels. It helps you sleep. This is Tylenol PM. It helps you sleep too. They both have the exact same amount of the exact same sleep ingredient. But Tylenol PM has added medicine for headaches, backaches, even fever. Do you have a headache? Backache? Fever? Then why take medicine for it? Take Unisom. It's a safe, non-habit-forming way to fall fast asleep.
A computer won't do anyone much good if it never gets out of the box. So now, when you buy from Gateway, you can also have it installed by us. Start with a Gateway Essential PC with an Intel Celeron processor for just $799 and add on installation, orientation, or even training. Call 1-800-GATEWAY. Technology's great, but in Gateway country, people rule.
By the time they reach 40, something like 40% will already have visibly thinning hair, which wouldn't be such a big deal.
Except we're women. 30 million of us with hereditary hair loss. Shocked? So were we.
Helpless? No, we're not.
Because now we know there's Rogaine. Rogaine is stronger than heredity.
Rogaine can help us keep the hair we've got.
Rogaine can regrow the hair we've lost.
So when you realize the hair on the bathroom floor isn't your husband's, remember,
there's hope, there's help, there's Rogaine.
No kid can resist the taste of rich chocolate Ovaltine.
It's so good. Chocolatey.
Kids love Ovaltine's rich chocolate taste. And Ovaltine adds vitamins and minerals that Nesquik powder doesn't.
Ovaltine rock.
Ovaltine, please.
Hey, Bill Duffy, what's on your plate today?
Grandpa, look who's here.
Hi, guys.
We've got them all day.
Grandpa, can I have a pickle?
Even on days like this, even after the heartburn strikes, it's not too late for Pepsid AC. Because Pepsid AC controls acid before, during, or even after the start of heartburn.
Now they're having a great time.
No matter what's on your plate, today should be heartburn-free with Pepsid AC.
What is it about the night that makes kids' flu symptoms seem worse? Introducing Dimetapp Nighttime Flu, specifically created for nighttime flu relief. So they can rest. And so can you. New Dimetapp Nighttime Flu puts the flu to rest.
Man's gotta do what a man's gotta do.
Hey, Lisa. Where have you been hiding your gorgeous face? It's me, Isaac. Yeah, who else do you know can charm the birds out of the trees? So you miss me? Well, do something about that then. Come down to Java Underground as soon as you can. Well, it's a new year, and with any luck, 2001 can be the start of something big for both of us.
I told you I don't care about anybody else. I only care about you. Us.
There is no us. Not the way you mean.
So I was right. You're using me.
No. Don't you see? No matter what happens now, nothing can change the way things are or bring us back to the way they used to be.
What if...
No, let go of what ifs. It doesn't matter how we got to where we are. Blame it on fate or luck, or blame me if you want to. But nothing can change the fact that I am married to Julia.
Marriages don't have to last a lifetime, Jack, right? I mean, I'm standing here, I'm living proof.
Good marriages last a lifetime. And Julia and I, we have a good marriage. I care about you, Carly. I do. There's no denying that. But you're not my wife. And no matter what you do today, tomorrow, next month, next year, you never will be.
I liked it better when you were chewing me out. Then at least I could hate you.
Look, if you don't want to wear a wire with Montgomery, I understand. pal. We'll just have to think of another way to go. Either way, you are very special to me, Carly. And you always will be.
Not as special as you are to me.
Fine? Our fate lies in the hands of Agent Guy, and all you can say is fine?
Well, it seems Agent Guy has decided to reserve judgment on our marriage for the time being. But he's expecting us in his office as soon as we get back from Bay City, and we'd better be ready to pull off convincing performances by then, or we're both facing fraud charges.
Look at you.
Haven't you heard a word I just said?
Unfortunately, yes. But I think you're being way too pessimistic. It's no wonder you're so tense.
Katie, I'm not tense, all right?
Oh, no? Simon, then why are all your muscles so tied up in knots, huh?
Look, it's been a very trying day.
Well, why don't you let me help you unwind? Fix you a nice strong drink, we'll put on some good music, and then we can, you know.
Look, Katie, you know that we have an agreement on that subject.
And what subject would that be, Mr. Fraser?
If your pencils look like mine did, there's something you can do. Ask your doctor if the Nicotrol inhaler is right for you. Or for more information, call 1-800-INHALER. Call today.
Good morning. You're here to try new Aleve Cold and Sinus.
My sinus is clogged.
My head hurts, too.
Well, the challenge is you only get one pill.
Pill?
But the minute your symptoms return, come tell me. Thanks. See you soon. Okay. Hi. It wore off?
No, I feel great. Can I have one for my husband?
Take the one-pill challenge. New Aleve Cold and Sinus.
Rough, red, tight, dry, chapped, itchy, flaky. The 7 symptoms of dry skin. Kiss 'em goodbye. With new St. Ives Vitamin E and A Lotion, the only moisturizer that combines the antioxidant power of vitamins E and A with Swiss botanicals clinically proven to heal dry skin. 7 damaging symptoms? Bye-bye. 1 powerful solution. New St. Ives Vitamin E and A Lotion.
Introducing the most powerful Duracell Ultra ever. With the advanced performance of new M3 technology, it's the most powerful alkaline battery in the world.
There's a new chill in the air. Arctic chill. A new, even colder kind of gum from Dentine Ice. Cooler. Icier. Fresher.
Even cooler, fresher.
To take your breath where it's never been before.
Dentine.
Arctic chill. New from Dentine Ice. Ice at its coldest.
Every time I tried to quit smoking, I chewed up more pencils. So my doctor gave me a prescription that, for the first time, makes me feel in control of my cravings. Ask your doctor.
Break the habit. The prescription for help is at hand.
From movie stars to Grammy superstars. From Emmy winners
to supermodels.
Why wouldn't I have a child?
They live their lives in the limelight.
I knew I wanted to be an Olympic champion.
Now share their intimate secrets.
I interviewed Sean Connery when he didn't have any clothes on.
Ladies Home Journal's Most Fascinating Women of 2000, CBS Monday.
It's not a difficult question. You two have some sort of agreement? Explain it to me.
We would. It's just kind of embarrassing. Isn't that right, sweetheart?
Yeah, that's right. Darling, most embarrassing.
You wouldn't believe the things I hear in this job. Go ahead, tell me.
Well, Simon and I have this agreement that we can't make love more than 3 times a day.
Now, that's one I haven't heard.
I'm sorry, honey, but he asked. And you said that we were supposed to answer all of the questions honestly. You know, there's actually a reason why we had to put a limit on it.
Let's spare Agent Hell all the sort of details. Dumpling.
I'm just trying to help the man do his job.
I appreciate the gesture, Mrs. Fraser, but maybe we've had enough full disclosure for one day.
Well, then if you wouldn't mind leaving us alone for a moment. We are still newlyweds. What's wrong, sweetheart?
Nothing. I just don't want to make Agent Hellwell feel uncomfortable.
Oh, I appreciate the concern, Fraser, but I'm made of strong stock. Anyway, I'm not here to question you.
Right. Then why are you here?
You left this in my office. Thought you might need it on your honeymoon.
Great. Excellent.
Yes.
Thank you. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much. And feel free to stop by whenever.
Oh, I will. And at the most surprising times. Well, enjoy your honeymoon, lovebirds.
That man is not going to leave us alone until he finds something to use against us.
And he never will. Because after we get back from Bay City, we're going to know each other inside and out. Dumpling.
How'd it go? Judge throw the case out?
Your son stole $1,500. Any judge in his right mind's not gonna throw that out.
Just tell me what happened then.
Well, he's been released.
Oh.
For now, and the judge has set a hearing for 2 months from now.
What about this business partner of yours? Will he consider dropping the charges?
At the moment, he's considering a new line of work.
What I wouldn't give for good news.
Where's Brian?
He left.
You let him walk before I could see him?
Actually, he didn't show much interest in wanting to stick around and talk to you.
He was hell-bent on seeing Jennifer Munson.
Oh, well, he's gonna have to control those urges for jailbait if he wants to beat this rap.
Well, maybe he shouldn't. I mean, maybe winding up in jail might be the thing that Bryant needs right now, all of you.
Tom.
What the hell kind of a stupid remark is that?
I'm reacting to what I see, and I see a young man who's desperate for his parents' attention.
What does Brian stealing money have to do with either one of us?
Well, maybe he wants negative attention. A kid will get any attention he can, no matter what form it comes in.
Negative attention?
Look, you asked me for my help with Bryant, and that is what I'm trying to do. So, have you guys considered that maybe you're so wrapped up in your lives and your careers that you can't give your son what he needs on whatever level?
Well, at the moment, we're trying to help him stay out of jail.
And by you trying to get him off scot-free, it means he doesn't have to face any of the consequences for any of his actions. And I know that's fine with you. But trying to bail him out every time he screws up, that hurts him because he doesn't have to face any of the damage he's done to himself or anybody else.
You trying to tell us how to parent now?
No, Craig, I've made my share of mistakes, but I can tell you what I've learned through the years with my children. Every time I put my selfish interests ahead of theirs, we all lose. Thanks.
Maybe Tom's right. How can we possibly think that we can reach out to Bryant when you and I can't even communicate? Excuse me.
Oh, somebody just doesn't want me to finish this job today.
Before you jump down my throat, I swear to you, I am not here to pick another fight. Why are you here? We need to talk. Or I need for you to listen to me talk. You don't have to say anything if you don't want to. Kids, his manners are almost as good as mine. I'd like to make that up to you, if you'll let me.
Lysol presents Facts of Life. Fact: the more germs on an object, the more desirable it becomes. Fact: a child who shares nothing else will share the cold bug. Fact: Lysol spray kills 99.9% of germs in seconds, and it's the best because it's the brand pediatricians trust most in their own homes. Fact: you can protect a child from anything but himself. Life demands Lysol. That's a fact.
Before Metabolife, I didn't have a social life. I didn't want to go out. I avoided my friends. I remember those feelings of being overweight. I finally decided to lose the weight when I looked into the mirror, and I didn't see that person. I didn't know who that person was.
Metabolife 356 is #1. Weeks free.